Hey guys, Shandamon or Shandamon here, and today I wanted to make a video on demonic impulse skill runes. Now, it might be very simple. You might have just, set up your skill runes once and then you just never touch them again. But the main motivation of why I'm making this video is because I've been testing stuff out with different rune combinations. But before I get into that, let's first actually talk about the basics, in case you're actually setting up your demonic. Depending on your spec and how much tripods your character have, and basically how much character progression you have, usually demonic impulse Shadowhunters, they use wealth runes on their human skills and gale winds and other runes like damage helping runes on their demon skills. And the most common setups are 3-5, which is 3 wealth and 5 runes in demon form, 2-6, which is only used by people who have very high spec, and with bracelets coming out soon you'll probably see it more often, and 4-4, which is used for people lacking spec or tripods, and they use more wealth runes on human skills. Most people usually tend to go for 3-5, which is usually like the middle point, and it's like a go-to. That being said, which skills do you use your wealth runes on? Well, the highest one should go to demon vision, and then the next highest one should go to howl, followed by a demonic clone if you use 3. And if you use 4, then the next best one is demon's grip. And those 4 are usually like your biggest meter generators. Now, which runes do you use in your demon skills? That's a different story. So usually you use your highest gale wind on either blood massacre or gore bleeding. It's usually preference on which one you want to pick, and whichever one has your highest, the other one gets the second highest, and then your third highest should be leaping blow, which is the demonic A. And for other runes, if you have extra runes that you can use, you can slot into your demon skills. It's usually preference between the Q, E, and W. Typically there's different combinations. For a long time I used bleed and rage with gale winds on demon skills, so I've been 3-5 because I don't have enough for 2-6 yet. Basically, I haven't really touched the quick recharge rune, but lately I have been playing with that rune, and that's the whole point of what I wanted to share in this video. If you're a 3-5 setup or a 4-4 setup, you might be wondering, oh, I can't put, rage, quick recharge, and bleed all on at the same time. If you're a 2-6 setup, then great. You can put all 6 in. 3 gale winds, quick recharge, rage, bleed. But the point is, some people, even in a 2-6, will actually end up sleeping on quick recharge. So I've been actually testing quick recharge for the past almost month now, and I've tried it on different skills. First I tried it on runing rush, and then I settled for it on destruction. And basically, if you don't know how the way quick recharge works, basically every time you use the skill that quick recharge on, there's a chance that it'll lower the cooldowns of all of your skills. And keep in mind that it's not total cooldown, it's current cooldown, meaning if, for example, you use my quick recharge on destruction and I just use gore bleeding, which is the 6-second cooldown, it's not gonna deduct from it's not gonna be 12% of the 6-second cooldown. It's gonna be 12% of whatever current cooldown it is when I proc quick recharge. That's important to keep in mind. Thing is, I'm a 3-5 setup, and I don't have a bleed on, so I've actually been using quick recharge, and I've been doing some testing, and I actually kind of like it. Now, why do I like it? So let's think about it like this. Now, how much does a bleed rune tick do? Let me actually put a bleed rune on. So in my situation, it ticks for 270k ish on crit and 110k non-crit. And how long am I transformed for? So I'm transformed, my total transform time is 33 seconds, 34-ish, right? So assuming I have bleed rune up for the 34 seconds plus the extra 6 seconds, so let's just do 40. So my thing does 110,000-ish times 40, which is 4.4 million on if everything doesn't crit. And if it does crit, then 270,000 times 40 goes 10 million. So it does somewhere around 4 million to 10 million extra damage while I'm transformed, while it's ticking. Now, the thing I've found out is that gore bleeding does... So it can do, I've been doing some tests, depending on crit rate and RNG chance, I guess, it can do around 7 million to 9 million. And usually if I proc quick recharge, I can get an extra gore bleeding in before I untransform. Only if I proc the quick recharge. And I also get an extra Q and W in, and Q does about 2 million-ish, while W does around 3 million-ish. And that's already more than my bleed rune ticks. My takeaway is, if I can proc quick recharge then I can get like probably extra skills in. And also, and usually the way I do my rotation is A, S, R, and then E with my quick recharge. And if I actually proc it, I just freshly use my A, S, and R. And if I proc quick recharge, it usually goes down about like 2 seconds on Blood Massacre, like 2 seconds-ish on Leaping Blow, and like 1 second-ish on Gore Bleeding. And that's enough for me to get an extra Gore Bleeding, and it also helps my A and S go off cooldown faster. And you know, if I get lucky, then maybe I can get other extra skills in, like another Leaping Blow. But the point is, if quick recharge procs, then I think it's actually more damage than the bleed rune, but only if it procs. Bleed rune is consistent damage, whereas quick recharge is like you're gambling for more damage, or if you never proc it, or you proc it at the worst time, then it's like lower damage, I guess. But you know, if you're a 2-6 setup, you can use both bleed and quick recharge. But this is for people who run 3-5. To be honest, I've actually been testing it out a little on what skills to use it on. So I've actually been running quick recharge on Runing Rush for a while, but then I swapped it to Destruction, and then I don't have a rune on Runing Rush. And I think I like that one better because I always open up my combo with AS or R and then followed by Destruction. And then if I proc it on Destruction, then these three benefit from quick recharge. But yeah, that's basically what I've been testing for like the past month. And I kind of do like it. I know it's not very noticeable. I know some people are just like, oh yeah, quick recharge never procs, but I have learned firsthand that it procs a lot more than you think. And you usually don't notice it because you're usually just fighting the boss and it doesn't really tell you if it procs. You just see your number go down. And that's basically what I wanted to talk about. So yeah, moral of the story is play around with your rune setups. You know, you can swap you can even put quick recharge on Deathclaw if you want, bleed on Destruction. It's basically just these three that you can play around with. It's your preference, but I know a lot of people, I know a few handful of people that slept on quick recharge, but I'm starting to like it. And quick recharge is actually like kind of good. I actually do enjoy it. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for my next video. Also check out my Twitch channel where I stream regularly, and you can join my Discord if you want to talk to me personally or just want to hang out. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one, dude. Peace.